Good morning and welcome to Real Women, Real Issues. I have with me today Camille Walker-Banks. She is the Executive Director of the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses Initiative. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me some information about this. What is this program about?
Sure. The Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses Program is being held at Wayne State University in partnership with Oakland Community College and Macomb Community College. And it's an educational program for our small businesses in our region in Southeast Michigan, although I have companies coming in from as far away as Grand Rapids and Saginaw and Flint, Ann Arbor. But this program is designed to help small businesses in our communities grow.
So these are businesses that are already established?
Yes.
So if someone wants to start a new business, they can't participate in this program?
No, they won't be quite ready. We ask that a viable candidate for our program be in business for at least 2 years.
Okay.
So we have a wide variety of companies from 2 years old to 100 years old with a minimum of 2 employees to 115 employees. With revenue up to $30 million, but
and
a minimum of $100,000 in
What's the benefit
annual
of
revenue.
them participating?
Well, oftentimes business owners, as most of your viewers can attest to, are busy running their business. So they're looking down, they're running their business and not looking up and seeing or receiving opportunities. This program is designed to teach those business owners to operate as CEOs versus managers in their business.
Okay. How many participants do you have currently?
So we've just finished our first cohort. Warren Buffett, a lot of people remember when Warren Buffett, who's on our advisory council, came to Detroit to launch a new program, and it was this program.
Okay.
So we launched shortly thereafter. So January is when March is when we started our first cohort of 40 businesses. So they've since graduated from the program, and now we're into our second cohort of another 40 businesses. So that's our max, 40 companies at a time. There's a peer-to-peer learning module. Babson College has written.
So it's a 5-month program?
It's about a 16 to 18 week program, but there are 11 sessions. Okay. There are 11 sessions and 4 clinics that are very topic specific. And so they occur over the course of 16 to 18 weeks. So yeah, we take our business owners out of their business on Fridays, every other Friday, some Saturdays, and Wednesday evening clinics periodically.
But it's worth it.
Well, the whole goal is to train our business owners to step away from their business and explore and grow opportunities. I mean, the whole goal of the program is to create jobs and increase revenue.
Now, do you have a length of how long this program is going to go on? I know you say 40 per session, but how many sessions will you have?
Not sure exactly yet how many sessions there will be. It depends on the demand for the program, but the program works. 65% of our graduates who have graduated in other sites. So Detroit is the 12th site to launch.
Wow.
So the program is actually 4 years old, although Detroit got it earlier this year.
That's good.
But we have the benefit of some of the other locations, New York, New Orleans, LA, Long Beach, Cleveland, as well as many, Salt Lake City. We have the benefit of some of the good and bad
of
what they've done. So we're able to take a program that is tried and proven and actually implement it here locally for our communities.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this with more information from Camille Walker-Banks. But first, we're going to go to Jungle Juice for the Juice of the Week.
Thank you, Ardelle. Hi, I'm Regina Hunter-Coleman.
And I'm Sarita Hunter-Das. What will we be making today?
We're making the Sinharaja. The Sinharaja is a jungle in Sri Lanka, which we've dedicated to that particular jungle.
Today we'll be making a smoothie, which consists of apples, kale, and pineapple.
The nice thing about the smoothies is if you don't have the expensive juicers at home, you can make this yourself in your blender.
Right now I'm putting the base into the blender, and you can use any type of base of your choice. You can use regular water, you can use coconut water. It's pretty much up to you. Orange juice, apple juice. And so then I'm just going to take about a quarter of apple. It's best if you cut your apples up a little bit so that your blender can blend it up. And then about 1 leaf or a handful of kale. and then 1/3 cup of pineapple.
Remember, there's a lot more protein in your green leafy vegetables than a lot of the animal-based products. And the green leafy vegetables also have iron and a lot of the different things that the doctors are telling us we need. This is delicious. Come join us at Jungle Juice Bar for a Sinharaja, our juice that's dedicated to the jungles of Sri Lanka.
And don't forget, your health is your wealth.
Try the Juice of the Week and much more at the Jungle Juice Bar. The Jungle Juice Bar is located on Charlevoix in Grosse Pointe Park.
The Wayne County Treasurer has more than 20,000 properties available in the September 2014 online auction. Residential and commercial properties and vacant lots will be auctioned. Register online by September 8th at WayneCountyTreasurerMI.com.
There are tremendous investment property opportunities here in Wayne County.
For more information, contact the Wayne County Treasurer at WCTauction@WayneCounty.com or call 313-224-2864.
When you're having a heart attack, this is how it feels to your heart. And if it happens at night or on the weekend, there's only one hospital team standing by on site to save you. Cardio Team 1, only at the DMC.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
Groundbreaking, life-saving, history-making. The new DMC Heart Hospital, summer 2014. The beat goes on.
Real Women, Real Issues is brought to you by Mike's Fresh Market.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I have Camille Walker-Banks with me today, and we're talking about the 10,000 Small Businesses Initiative. I know we were discussing during the break, and I wanted you to let our viewers know how can they get involved.
Sure. There's an application process, and we interview all of our small businesses because we want to ensure that we're receiving, that we're getting the right mix of companies and industries. There's a diversity of age, location, because the peer-to-peer model, learning model is very important to this in the success of the program. So the application is on our website.
And what's your website?
www.10ksbdetroit.com.
All right.
Or you can search Wayne State Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses, and you would receive it will come up. But there's an application process. We are preparing for our 4th cohort that will launch early 2015, and our application deadline is November.
Is this a lengthy process?
It's not a very lengthy process, but we do vet our business owners and make sure that we're getting the right mix. We're looking for business owners who are willing to grow their business. Right. That's the first question. Are you willing to grow? Do you want to grow your business? As well as those who are there to not only receive information and assistance, but also willing to give to their peers, because they're surrounded by other small business owners. Absolutely. They're not on an island together, and they learn from each other. We found that 65% of our graduates reported adding new jobs in the first 6 months of graduating the program at the other sites, because we just finished our first cohort. And that 45% reported increased revenues within the first 6 months of graduating. So the program works. I've noticed, though, so we are in the midst of our of getting ready for our 3rd cohort. Right. But there was a shortfall of women-owned businesses. So I'd like to encourage
There are plenty out there.
Exactly. I'd like to encourage your any small business owner to participate and apply for the program. But certainly, we need at least 50% women
in the business. Absolutely. I think
business
that would
owners.
And hopefully some of our viewers definitely fall in there and they can participate.
Absolutely.
Is there a cost to them?
There is no cost to the business owner. Okay. This isn't a free program, but the Goldman Sachs Foundation is basically providing scholarships valued at approximately $50,000 per scholar. That's how we refer to our business owners as scholars once they're in the program. But there's no cost to them. We provide everything. The only thing we ask is that they have a good night's sleep. This isn't an easy program.
But it's not every day.
It's not every day.
So they have plenty of time in between if they have research or work?
There is some work that's done. There are smaller groups. They would be assembled in these smaller groups so that they could really maximize that kind of interaction and growth together. And the secret sauce is with our business advisors. So they would be assigned to work with an individual who will ensure that they are connecting to all the other resources that's available out here that's designed to help grow businesses.
Do they go out to their businesses also?
Absolutely.
To see? Okay.
Absolutely.
That gives them a hand-to-hand. They can actually see what's going on to help them with that.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So the program is designed to address the specific and unique needs of each one of the scholars or business owners that's participating in the program.
Well, give again the website so people can get in touch with you.
Oh, one other thing I should also mention that is very, very important. There is a capital piece as well. So there is, the Goldman Sachs Foundation has also provided Invest Detroit and the Detroit Development Fund $20 million to lend to small business owners. Now, small businesses don't have to have gone through the program in order to tap into that resource, nor do they have to be Detroit-centered businesses, but any company, any small business can reach out and access the Goldman Sachs funding. But of course, if you go through the program, you will receive a gold star on your application.
And that's what we want, a gold star.
Where's some wood?
Well, I want to thank you for being with me today.
And again, the website, www.10ksbdetroit.com.
And we'll be right back after this with more Real Women, Real Issues.
When needed.
Team Mental Health Services prides itself on going the extra mile for its members.
And it was towards the 6th court date. I finally stood up and said, I can handle this process the rest of the way. And it was all because of the motivation and encouragement I got from Team Mental Health staff.
Team Mental Health Services, because we care and you can.
Mike's Fresh Market, Detroit's largest independent supermarket with the best prices, quality, and service. Enjoy our vast selection of fresh fruits and vegetables. Wide aisles lead you to our own in-house bakery and deli. Beef, pork, chicken, seafood, and much more. You can rest assured you will feed your family the freshest food in town. Whatever you need, you can find it here at Mike's Fresh Market. Mike's Fresh Market with 2 locations, Gratiot and 7 Mile and Livernois and 7 Mile. Better food, better prices. That's Mike's promise.
Opportunity. It doesn't stare you in the face. It's not going to yell at you to come and get it. It doesn't knock. So what does opportunity look like? Not what you might think. You see, opportunity is not a right. It's definitely not equal. And it doesn't come with an instruction manual. That's because opportunity isn't found. It's molded, it's built, it's created. It's as much about grit as it is intellect. An explosive high-tech corridor located at the intersection of muscle and brains? You bet. Because opportunity only comes to those already in the game. What does opportunity look like? It looks like Detroit. Opportunity made in Detroit.
The Wayne County Treasurer has more than 20,000 properties available in September 2014 online auction. Residential and commercial properties and vacant lots will be auctioned. Register online by September 8th at WayneCountyTreasurerMI.com.
There are tremendous investment property opportunities here in Wayne County.
For more information, contact the Wayne County Treasurer at WCTauction@WayneCounty.com or call 313-224-2864.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I have with me now is Dr. Tina Parkman. She's the CEO of COPE Agape Connections. Welcome.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you for having me on today.
Definitely. Can you tell our viewers what it is that you do at your agency?
Well, COPE Agape Connection is a nonprofit that reach out to people that are in crisis. It's an outreach for women of domestic violence, for people that are in crisis when it comes to substance abuse issues, addiction, depression, even when it comes to what we have as LTP, interpersonal violence relationships that they don't want to disclose. And we do a special piece on toxic relationships and healthy male and female relationships.
Can you give our viewers some tips maybe on how they can stay away from someone who may be involved in a toxic relationship or could get you involved in a toxic relationship so they can avoid that?
Okay, well, let's just start with this. Domestic violence is a gross imbalance of power and control. And the person that comes after you is actually identifying you. And most of the time, women wear it on their head, like, I'm coming, here I am, you know. What I mean by that, they will wear victim on their head. So they can identify certain things in women when it comes to low self-esteem, the need to please, pressure to perform. So this individual has the eye for certain things. And I want you to just identify one thing. Everything that comes after you isn't meant to be.
Right.
So some things are not just assigned for you, but some of them are assigned against you.
So, okay, so what you're saying is they pick their victims. They can choose you.
You choose the victim. You choose the person that's going to victimize you.
So what do we look for to know not to have that person choose us or to avoid that person? I mean, are there certain signs that he or she, because it's not just women that are getting abused these days, men also are. Is it something that I'm looking for in that person where I can say, he has a sign of an abuser, maybe I need to stay away from him?
Well, let's start with a dating relationship. Just like you said, the women choose too because they know who that they can identify with and maybe use or abuse. You remember that song in the world that used to say, some of them want to use you, some of them want to be used by you, some of them want to abuse you, and some of them want to be abused. Well, there's some people in that category. Okay. And because of that initial place of trauma bonding, which I talk about in my piece, it's like they bond in pain and not in purpose. These are the signs of a person that needs to be fulfilled. And, you know, when we deal with unfulfillment, we're dealing with an appetite. So actually, it's a lot of people have different appetites, and they need a certain type of girl to fill it.
To feed them.
To feed them, exactly. So let's see. Excessive texting. Well, first of all, you think it's a lot of attention coming your way. Oh, he wants to know everywhere I'm at.
Right.
No, honey, that's negative attention. That is a sign of a person that could that controls. Another one is Twitter and Facebook, watching your status. I'm single. No, I'm feeling this way. I mean, there's people that monitor the Facebook page. There's some predators out there looking how you feel. Are you single now? Okay, good. Well, then I'm going to give you something that you've been looking for, love in all the wrong places. Another thing, when a person starts dating you, they rush marriages. Okay. They want to marry you real quick. They don't want pastoral counseling. They don't want your mother. They don't want your mother involved. They don't want your family involved. They push you really fast. And then another sign is when they tend to like to control everything when it comes to finances. Oh, I'll take care of this. I'll take care of that. You have no voice in your finances.
And you need to know.
And you need to know. So these are some things that you need to know about an abuser. Stalking, driving around your neighborhood. We got women that do that too. You know that, right?
Yes. Not me, but yeah, I'm sure there are. Hold that thought. We'll be right back. But first, we're going to get the dermatology tip of the week from Dr. Shauna Diggs.
are beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can bring us down.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shauna Diggs with your Dermatology Skincare Tip of the Week. Today we're going to talk about laser hair removal. I have a lot of patients who get this procedure done every day. We have a couple of different lasers we can use, and we pick depending on your skin color and the kind of hair that it is. The way lasers work is the laser light, or the energy in the light, interacts with the target in the hair, which is melanin, or the color in the hair. So as a result, it works really well for black hair, brown hair, can work for red, doesn't work as well for blonde or gray. But it can work. We just use certain energies in different settings in order to get that blonde hair to go away as well. The energy heats up the hair so quickly, I think of it as sort of cooking it, and then the hair will shrivel up a little bit. You can sort of smell hair, and then the hair falls out of the follicle in the next week or two. Then you come back and we repeat it. Generally, we treat once a month for the first couple of times, then we stretch it out. So as an example, I treated my own face years ago, and the distance between my first couple of treatments was 1 month, but then the distance between my 5th treatment and my 6th was about 6 months because the hair wasn't growing back. Different areas of the body take different amounts of time to grow back. So the way that we treat under your arm may be a little bit differently than we treat your legs or your stomach area or your face. The main risk of laser treatment are that the laser interacts with the color in your skin, not just your hair. So years ago, a lot of times you couldn't treat people of color. But the lasers we've had for probably the last 10 years are very effective in people of all skin colors. We can also treat patients of all ages. So I have patients as young as 15, 14, and then of course patients in their 80s who all get their laser hair removed. I'm Dr. Shauna Diggs with your Dermatology Skincare Tip of the Week.
To learn more about Cosmetic Derm and their revolutionary skincare products and services, please visit drshaunadiggs.com.
Mike's Fresh Market, Detroit's largest independent supermarket with the best prices, quality, and service. Enjoy our vast selection of fresh fruits and vegetables. Wide aisles lead you to our own in-house bakery and deli. Beef, pork, chicken, seafood, and much more. You can rest assured you will feed your family the freshest food in town. Whatever you need, you can find it here at Mike's Fresh Market. Mike's Fresh Market with 2 locations, Gratiot and 7 Mile and Livernois and 7 Mile. Better food, better prices. That's Mike's promise.
My friends, I want to introduce you to Samasco Financial. As attorneys, they worked hard to protect clients on a legal basis, only to watch many lose their money in the unpredictable and risky stock market. Samasco Financial has recognized the need for asset protection for our seniors and has introduced investment planning that will grow your nest egg without the risk of loss. To find out more about how Samasco Financial can protect your financial future, call 586-493-9989.
ETX Closed Captioning is sponsored by the Detroit Seafood Market.
Welcome back to Real Women, Real Issues. I have with me today Dr. Tina Parkman, and she is the noted author of All My Wives. Welcome again.
Thank you so much.
Tell me a little bit about your book, All My Wives.
Well, All of My Wives is a book that I did because I noticed that whenever you're in toxic relationships, a man never just have one wife. He has a what they call a plethora of different people that play different roles at different times. He may have the wife of his youth, the wife of his children. That's the baby mama wife. And then he may have the wife of the spiritual wife. He may have the wife of his beauty, the celebrity wife.
This is all at the same time?
At the same time, because all the relationships does not have to do with a consummation. It's a soul tie, you know. And most of the times, a lot of times, when the initial legal wife marries, the man is not allowed to be able to express himself fully because he's connected to all the wives of his past. So in order for one wife, the legal wife, the wife of his one flesh relationship to live, he have to die to all the other wives. That fantasy wife, you know, the one that, you know, they like to just take and put on their arms just to look pretty.
Showpiece.
Exactly. So these are some of the things that we have to identify with when it comes to healthy relationships. And that's a part of my SIP program, Agape Connection SIP program. It teaches men how to manage healthy relationships and women how to identify what is healthy for them.
Relationship for them.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talked about in the break your one-on-one program. Could you give my listeners a little information about your program?
Oh, yes. I decided to do the 101 card because there's women that women are good secret keepers.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the fact that, you know, they are emotional and they communicate very well. And, you know, men are like this. They're quiet at times. They go in their cage and they only come out to play. But when they come out to play, you have to catch them in the play in order to get them the help that they need.
Right.
And we know that when a man is out of place, women are displaced and children are misplaced. And we have to make sure that our men are in place. So I don't just teach for the women. I teach also for the men because they need the covering that they need. So the 101 card is for men and women that are in crisis with their relationships, that are in crisis with depression, anxiety, stress, whatever it is, that they can connect up, especially the domestic violence situations in the home.
But isn't it more so they can stay anonymous? They don't have to necessarily call someone and have the embarrassment, which some people feel that it's embarrassing if they've not necessarily allowed, but they've been abused.
Right. A lot of people don't want to know. Because I have men that are abused and they are ashamed. Sometimes women just only marry them for security. And once Ford Motor Company is gone, then the relationship is gone and they're fighting. So the thing is, that is for anonymous reasons, so they can connect up online, xitwithdrtina.com, and go into and buy a virtual or a via mailed 101 card to get the services that they need. Sometimes people have an addiction, sexual addiction. Maybe they just can't, you know, unfulfillment can go into a situation where, it's an appetite, you know.
So is this counseling on the phone or do they actually come to your office?
They have counseling online, it's e-therapy, and on the phone. So a lot of times with secrets, you know, everybody don't want to know, let people know. And that's what we're here to do, to help, to provide the services.
I want to thank you again today for coming, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of calls. This is a great tool for people.
And we want to give out that 101 cards to anybody that need help. Please go on our website.
At no cost, they can get one.
At no cost, we can get some 101 cards out to our community to recover the city. Thank you.
That's wonderful. I appreciate it. And thank you for watching Real Women, Real Issues. See you next week.